welcome to Coach Mel's. I am Coach Mel, coming to you live from my studio here in Farmington, Connecticut. So I'm going to give you another resistance band training today. Yesterday we did it in the seated position. Today we're going to do some moves standing. I want to give you a variety of moves because, like I said, these are really, really easy to transport. So if you're going away for a weekend but want to get a workout in, going on vacation, they go into your suitcase really, really easily. I mean, they fold up to next to nothing. Just quickly, I use TheraBands. So you see them a lot of times in physical therapy offices. They come in all different resistance. I have red that are lower, green that I used yesterday. Today I'm picking up the blue ones. This is a little bit heavier resistance. I cut mine to 6 feet. You can see I'm not 6 feet tall. So I cut mine to 6 feet so that when we're doing exercises and we're standing on them, I still have a good range of motion, okay? The ones that you get at the stores tend to be a little bit shorter, so it might be difficult to do some of the moves that I'm going to show you today. I'm going to do a quick warm-up before we go into it, so let's just get a quick little jog going. So we're going to do an upper body move, some lower body moves. Let's get that nice rotation and reach. All right, let's get a nice squat, and then we're going to bring our arms up and around. Squat, up and around. Getting the shoulders warmed up, getting the legs warmed up. All right, so we're going to start with a move that we're going to use. We're going to do shoulders, and I want to make sure that you see what I'm doing on this move. So we're going to start, we're going to hold the band just a little bit wider than our shoulders. Bring that band up. Now, as we come down to the side, I have one arm in front of, one hand in front of the shoulder, and I'm going to pull back to that other shoulder. So I am keeping that elbow bent. Now I'm going to bring those arms up and over to the other side, holding one arm straight, pull the other arm bent. Keeping a nice bend in the elbow as we pull that back. So we're going to do this for reps today, not time. Good. Up and over, and then pull. You want to pull that elbow back so you're squeezing the shoulder blade. Good. That was, I believe, 3 each side. You know me, I talk and then I forget to count. Up and over, and pull. Good. So that hand with the bent arm is going from my one shoulder to my other shoulder. Up and over, and pull. Good. We're going to get 3 more each side. Up and over, and pull. Really squeeze that shoulder blade. Pulling one shoulder blade towards the other as you pull that back. Good. 2 more each side. Squeeze. And again, make sure that you're resisting. You don't want that band to close in on you too quickly. You're controlling both sides. And rest. Whew! That gave a nice shoulder burn. It worked your back as well. All right, we're going to go into the legs. We're going to do this one side at a time. So I want you to stand on the band with one foot. All right. You're going to reach down close to your foot and put yourself into that split stance. From right there, you're going to come down and then bring yourself up. Sink down and up. Good. That's 3. 4, so you're really pushing up through that front leg, through the heel. 5, we're going to do 8. 6. 7. And 8. All right, let go. Ooh, snapped a little bit there. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. So go ahead and stand on the band. Reach yourself down. Get into that nice split stance and push up. Good. Try to keep the shoulders up as tall as you can. That band's going to pull you forward a little bit. That's 4. 5. 6. 7, and that's 8. All right, let go of that band. We're gonna go back up to an upper body move. This is gonna be one side and the other again. So you're gonna take that band, bring it across your chest, and hold it right up at your shoulder. I'm literally placing my hand against my shoulder because that hand is gonna stay still. The other hand, right below it, arm at a 90-degree angle, and we're pushing it down, letting it come up. So notice the top half of my arm is not moving. I'm pushing down and I'm squeezing that tricep, that top back portion of the arm. Good, let's get 4 more on this side. If you want to do it more tension, hold it up tighter. If you need it less tension, let go of it a little bit, hold it down lower. Good, let's move that over to the other side. So just taking that band, bringing it across to the other shoulder, holding that arm right against your chest, against your shoulder. Get yourself set up here so that you're at that 90-degree angle in a good position, pushing down. I feel like I can go a little tighter on that, so I'm going to reach up a little bit. Good, keep your shoulders relaxed. You're pushing and squeezing that tricep. That's 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. All right, we're going to drop that band down and stand on it again. This time we're going to do a deadlift. So we're going to work the backs of the legs, all right? So I want you to reach down, again, get down nice and low, and get some tension on that band before you start here. So the important part with the deadlift, whether you're doing it with a resistance band or with weights, is that as you hinge forward from the hips, you're keeping a nice flat back. So I'm going to kind of show you from the sides, as you can see. You're going to hinge down. I like to grab a little bit lower that first time I go down. Slight bend in the knees, flat back. Push up through those heels. Hinge down. Push up. You really got to squeeze that band because you're reaching down nice and low. Push through those heels. Good. Big exhale. That's 4. Slight bend in the knees. Let the butt go back, flat back. Push it up. On down. Push it up. That's 6. Relax those shoulders. I realized I was shrugging a little bit. There's 7. And push through those heels for 8. All right. We're going to stay standing on the band, but let it out a little bit. All right. And I'm just I'm holding the ends of it, kind of crunching them up in my hands a little bit, or you can just reach down a little bit more and let the tails hang out either way. Palms are facing my thighs here. We're going to do an upright row. So elbows up and out, wrists stay below the elbows. We're coming up and back down. Squeeze this up through your back, keeping those wrists nice and flat. Good. Control in both directions. Again, don't let your arms just get pulled down by those bands. You resist that downward motion. Control it. All right, we got 3 more here, I think. 3. Let's get 2 more. 2. Last one. All right. We're going to go back down to a leg move. This is going to be a little bit of a combination move. So I want you to crisscross your bands. All right. We're going to do a squat and then a leg lift. And we're going to alternate our sides on that leg lift. So I'm holding my hands right about my hips. You're going to squat down, letting your knees go on either side. Make sure that you're sitting back in that squat. And then you're going to stand up and lift. Squat, stand, and lift. Good. Squat first, and then lift. Really squeezing all the way up the back of the legs to the glutes as you lift that leg. Squat and lift. I haven't used a blue band in a while, and I can tell you I can definitely notice a difference of the resistance compared to the green one that I used yesterday. Now these bands occasionally do break. If they get a hole in them, you want to throw them away. And it's a move like this that it would tend to break, where you're really stretching it out to the sides like that. I've never had anyone get hurt when it breaks because there's no like handles or anything metal on them or anything like that. It's just more of a shock than anything. All right, let's get 2 more on each side. Up and out. Up and out. Last one each side. Up and out. Up and out. All right. Let's drop it there. We're going to stay standing on our bands. We're going to do a top half bicep curl. So I can tell you that this one would be very difficult to do with the store-bought bands that are shorter than this, okay? So if that's the case, if that's what you have, you may want to sit to do this one so that you still have good resistance, but you're not straining yourself too much, all right? So I'm, again, at the end of my bands, I'm holding the ends. We're going to start right here at this halfway point, and we're going to bring those hands up and down to halfway. Up now, standing nice and tall, abs are tight. Again, I'm really, really, really controlling that band in both directions. Now, yesterday we did 10 reps for each move. You can absolutely do 10. I chose to do 8 today as I was using a heavier band, and standing, you get a little bit more resistance. Good. Up, let it come down halfway. Let's get 2 more here. I have a feeling you might have got a bonus in there. I think that might be 9, but that's okay. And relax. All right. We're going to do a back shoulder core move next. This is our last move. What you want to do is crisscross that band again. All right. And this time when we come up, we're going to lead with the elbow. We're going to pull our elbow back, rotate. I'm going to let this heel come up just a little bit so that my knee can turn. I don't want to rotate and leave my knees behind because that can hurt a knee. So we're going to pull up, little rotation, let it come back down, other side. Pull up and rotate. So I'm really pulling that elbow up and back at the same time. You can see it coming behind me, getting a nice rotation, coming up on the toe of that back foot. So I'm working the back, the shoulder, and a little bit of the abs with that torso rotation. Good. Rotate and come back. So I'd love to hear what your favorite move is with resistance bands. If you use resistance bands in your workouts, maybe you're just starting with them and you can come up with some stuff on your own. Let me know. I would love to learn some new moves, to hear what you really like, to hear which ones you don't like, because they're really hard. I do one behind the back for the triceps, which I believe I did in a different video, and that one usually gets people moaning and groaning. It's pretty tough. All right, I have completely lost count. Not surprising. So we're going to do 1 more on each side. Good. This is a nice stretch too. I'm going to do 1 more quick one with you because I'm thinking of it. It's talking of stretching. So, you know, we sit at our chairs, we sit at our computers like this for too long. Here's a great move, and you can do this with a resistance band or with weights in your hand. If you've been sitting for a long time, just get up, turn those hands out, and then bring it back in. Pull your shoulder blades back, squeeze, stand up nice and tall, and bring it in. This is a stretch you can do anytime, anywhere. You don't have to have the resistance bands. It's just a really great way to get nice and tall through your spine, open the chest up. Let's get 3 more here. And 2 more. And last one. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and put that band aside. We'll do a couple of quick stretches and then get you on your way. So bring that heel out in front. lean forward, nice flat back. The flatter you keep the back, the more you're gonna feel that stretch in the back of your leg. If you come this way, you're gonna feel stress in your lower back, but not a stretch in your leg. Let's bring that over to the other side. Those deadlifts, use the back of the leg. All right, you can go ahead and bring one leg up, hold the chair or against the wall if you need to. Getting the quad, press that foot down into your hand. Let's go on the other side. Again, I'm doing these pretty quick. You can hold these for longer. I would definitely suggest going through that routine a couple of times. Get a nice full body workout. Good. Let's bring one arm across. We work those shoulders on that first move, the bow and arrow. On that twist. Bring it around. Good. Let's stretch those triceps too. That tricep push down. And down the other side. Excellent. All right, that concludes our 10-minute tidbit for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you were following me on YouTube but haven't subscribed yet, please push on my logo down there at the bottom and subscribe. If you hit the bell, you'll also get notified when I put new videos up. I do a 10-minute tidbit each day of the week, Monday through Friday at around 11 o'clock. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you back here real soon. Have a wonderful day, everyone.